Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time we see our program for you, they bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's morning show. So ahead of the match, you won't play against Manchester United on the 17th, being Sunday. Getting this next Sunday. So Victor Gyökeres Congo post for Instagram say in dey ready for Sunday match against Manchester United. Yes. So e don go viral. Everybody don dey talk about the match. It's a great atmosphere, great support, ready for Sunday. Yes, because in like the way Arsenal fans take celebrate time when they even dey comot, I think they give him a standing ovation. So that one sef is sweet time get. I think he no go take time. They go create song for am. Because this guy is going to score plenty goals. I see that happening. Now, no be only Gyökeres dey talk. Even Gabriel Magalhaes sef inside post for Instagram. Next up, see you next week, Gunners. Yes, so I dey happy for Gabriel Magalhaes because now he be our defensive leader. So I dey happy say he don't come back to full fitness. So all things being equal, he's going to be there. We will see how that match. Yes. Though I don't know whether the match will be too soon for Benjamin Sesko because you say he just signed, he has not been playing for preseason. So whether I go there too soon or whether I go play, and make it not be like the time when they sign Anthony. Maybe say Anthony first match, Baba your boss net. Cause they do Agbara like say you don't enter EPL last time, or don't do anything for the season. Yeah. But you just not shine. The banter was that day for Twitter. See Anthony, but at the end of the day, nothing. So we'll just see how this Sunday match will be. Now, the London Evening Standard, when they post say Arsenal don't get fresh Eberechi transfer hope. Now, what are they saying? So the chairman of Crystal Palace, so they call Steve Parish. So they ask him for one video whether Eberechi and Maguire will still stay for the club. So Baba Conde explains say, see, you need to understand one to say, play as they come, play as they go. Say then they hopeful. Say they go, say make those players go stay. But you know if you type person down and say force them to come stay for your club, especially this Maguire. Why the defense of Maguire be say in the last lap in the last final year on this contract, and him they look like say no one comes because the problem is say Guehi they look say if he go Arsenal. You shuffle and say he no go the first 11. If he go Liverpool, you shuffle and say he no go first 11 unless maybe last Ibrahim Konate come move to Real Madrid. That's why no one move. And we are in a World Cup season. You get so everybody want to make sure that they play regularly to get considered by their national team coach. So him no say if he there for Crystal Palace Shola every week in week out, he go dey play. That's why no one leave. So they don't give him ultimatum now say you have to sign a new contract. If you no sign am, you go leave. You get so me personally, I watched the video. This Steve Parish where he was saying it. So Steve Parish on Eberechi say Eberechi will leave Crystal Palace this summer. The players come and go. It's a life cycle. Hopefully they are still here. That's what I would like, but we will see. So the guarantee we say then when people make this type of statements, you should read between the lines. Again, we don't say these players they want to leave, and these two players, very key members of the Crystal Palace setup. Okay, so and it's quite unfortunate for them, unfortunate for us, especially that Eberechi we really now. Especially when they listen to what people they talk say we don't already sign personal terms with the player. So all things being equal is going to be a player by the time when the season don't start to get. And another video again. When they play that Crystal Palace match, I think now when they want to go collect the cup, Eberechi they climb go up. So fans when they ask him, Eberechi, are you going to join us? Are you coming to Arsenal? But I just smile again. So that thing don't go viral. Also, I watch the video. So people going to feel say, truly he wants to come and join. He's smiling. Without the smile, I say maybe him win competition. I mean, at the smile saying he want to join Arsenal. No, agenda was agenda. They don't talk say that because of Arsenal. That's why I'm about the smile. So that one said they will monitor and see how all this is going to unfold. Now, away from that. All right, so we're going to look what's in and slots they talk. Now, based on the way that they played that yesterday, so slots going to talk say after 2 years without changes, we brought a lot of money, and it's a good moment to get new energy. We've lost 4 starters, and players that played a lot for Liverpool. Some wanted to leave like Trent. You see this Trent? I don't know why Liverpool they treat Trent this way because he didn't leave. They are very angry at him. They are very mad. If you check the Liverpool official website, then give some players tributes based on say they leave. You get, but they don't post Trent. They don't see when they post about right now. Okay, this player wanted, he say he want to leave. You get, they very very angry with him because that their defense don't weak. You cannot deny it. He showed yesterday. Even Slot continue the talk. End there. You get this video where they see now, we cut outside they talk about. I watched it. Now, and Slot does not sound happy about Liverpool's poor defensive record over the preseason. Slot say this preseason, what he don't learn, they say their defense is very, very weak because for preseason, they conceded 4 goals against AC Milan, considered 1 against a Japanese team, considered 2 against Bilbao, considered 2 against Palace in the Community Shield. So their defense, like they need to work on it because last season, if you watch the games, you then win. Not like 1 goal margin difference. You're not to win plenty like 4-0, 5-0, 3-0, all those kind. No, like that 2-1, 3-1, 1-0, 3-2, all those kind of things. 1-1 goal margin. You get. And last season they kept a lot of clean sheets. People don't really get chances to score against them or do so much, but this time with what they see. When me at the tell on talk saying Liverpool defense and shit back and now, even Slots no. If you did very, very observant, Slot said something. He said attacking wise, then they're very, very good now. They create a lot of promising situations. But what good is your attack when you have a porous defense? That is why Arsenal is the most balanced team now. Good defense, good midfield, and the attack now have gotten the icing on the cake. When they just fix that Martinelli area. That's the only caveat. If you fix that area, Baba, overbalance, plunking it safe. Yeah. So all this is what they talk about. They know it. That's why Van Dijk they cry, say, "Oh, we need to add more firepower." Again, but they forget say defense. Look their defense. Who do they for their bench? For Liverpool defense, come out Trent don't go. Come out Van Dijk. Come out Konate. Who go play there? God forbid now something to do Van Dijk or something to do Konate. Who go play there? Kwanzaa no dey again. Kwanzaa don't go by Leverkusen. That is the issue, yes. And it's a good, I like maybe like that. Maybe they never sign anybody. Maybe they can't enter. As I was watching Charles Watt's podcast this morning before I recorded the show, Charles Watt said they talk and say, so he watched Liverpool yesterday. This Liverpool, they very, very beatable. These are the first time shit. I just didn't laugh yet. So that when Charles Watt talk, at the same time, what's going to talk? So yes, in here say Fenerbahce don't make offer to Arsenal, say they would like to sign Zinchenko. He confirmed it. Say yes. If Fenerbahce has made an offer that they are interested in signing Zinchenko, so we could just watch whether Arsenal will say like maybe 15 million or 16 million. No, they watch whether Arsenal will sanction the deal. Now, talking about transfer, did you know? Say Tottenham Hotspur don't approach Manchester City, say they would like to sign Savinho. Fabrizio Romano drop an exclusive. Tottenham Hotspur open club to club talks to sign Savinho from Manchester City. Negotiation on between City and Spurs, with Savinho open to the move. He gets if the 2 clubs can agree on the fee. So Tottenham Hotspur boss Thomas Frank, it already indicated Savinho an ideal player. No wonder yesterday we were hearing say Manchester City discussed with Rodrigo. Now remember that story. Man City discussed with Rodrigo. Now we don't get clarity. They won't use and replace Savinho. When Rodrigo called the tenant and say, if they raise his salary of about £350,000 per week and above, like a minimum, you get. So now I don't clear from my eye. Now, not even that place be my storyline. The angle where they come from the story. See my own angle. Where me, the way me I think the sittings, they far different from the other this year. Man City got this Savinho with the hot for La Liga, playing for Girona. Now, one of their other clubs, part of their conglomerate, so the same person get City Group, then get Girona, then get Man City. So they use that influence, who carry on there. Even the coach, the beg, leave my player, they carry on. Thinking say, he go be there for the EPA. Baba come here, he couldn't do nothing. Nothing, he couldn't replicate that form. Nothing. Now, Man City, they not to waste time. How many years this guy don't play for there? They not to waste time. They don't want to sell him now. But Arsenal still have Martinelli for donkey years. If I talk about this Martinelli, people will say maybe I get something against him, or maybe I hate him. No, he's a fine player. But the level where we did now, we don't outgrow in level. See, if you are somebody like me that is very, very I'm a very, very ambitious person. Hey, me, I did very, very ambitious. And I like growth, even though growth is painful. Which is why when I talk about Martinelli, people go vex. People go argue. Why? What is Martinelli do you? Papa, that Martinelli supposed don't go. He's supposed don't go. Look at what City want to do. They want to upgrade. Why can't we to upgrade? Unless they go come and tell us the money no dey hand, I go understand. Okay, they manage and they go. But if the money is there, the will should be there. No, they look say I ain't get defensive ability. Okay, they track back. Another person can track back too. His primary duty is not tracking back. Defensive, his primary duty is activating that left flank, make it very, very potent. That is your job. You get. So that's the angle where they come from. If Man City now upgrade that Rodrigo, who knows whether Rodrigo will come here, come there? It's a risk. Every risk comes with reward of failure. So better than try out. So now where may they come from? Say, make we too. Throw away this guy. Not really say you want to throw him away and sell him off. No, relegate him to the back burner. Bring in an upgrade. If you go kind of Rafael, say some people they're in love with Martinelli, they don't really understand what people like me they talk. So when you bring in a Rafael, now they go no say Martinelli na shit packer. Now they go no say Martinelli no follow. But for now, he's the best we have. So we can just continue managing him. That's just all I have to say. So even David Onstein said break the story, Tottenham Hotspur in talks, it's Man City, can you come? Oh, now what's the trend? Everybody talk about him, it gets. So more just watch. In fact, Fabrizio Romano contract an update. Say even Tottenham Hotspur offer 50 million, Man City reject them, see them once more. So negotiation is still ongoing. So they still try to see what they go fee do for this. So might just come up for that side. Now this is like the story where what do they call them? Charles Watts they talk about. So Mourinho now wants to sign unbelievable 30 million strike, and the money we will spend to buy and be that too, but we no fit cash out that kind of money. So Mourinho they make offer now to bring this Zinchenko. But you know the funny thing, Mourinho no they bring her to come play left back. Mourinho they bring her to come play midfield. That's the difference, you get. Because people keep forgetting that Zinchenko too sabi play that midfield. Now when they play for a country, so he's very, very good for midfield. He can play even Declan Rice role, that Shaka role, he can play there. He can play 10. He's very good for midfield. So all things being equal, Arsenal will sell him, even if now 15 million we still collect for a head. We collect, look front, get. That's the best we can do based on the quality of players we have. Now, away from that. So I can't see this story. I said this story this morning, laugh just the catch me. If you read the entirety of this particular story, Dominic Calvert-Lewin won't join Manchester United to be a backup to Benjamin Sesko, but in agents, nothing make can happen. The guy can't vex sacking agents. So in fact, now he will be the agents now. He can discuss with 3 Premier League clubs. Now, who are the clubs? Talksport already tell us. But he don't sack agents. He don't turn to human agents. And then go hold on the talks, agree on the agreements, saying can know where he won't go. Yes. But in number 1 destination, now say he won't go join Manchester United to become a backup. He agrees saying go be backup to Benjamin Sesko. But in the forget say they say the likes of Joshua Zexi, they say the likes of what's they call him, Rasmus Højlund. That's what they did. In fact, if you check social media now, people can't blame Obi Chido. Say if to say no, him forget patience for Arsenal. It gets highest Arsenal will send them out on loan because that number 9 role no be where we just carry any small go play there. No, you need to be very, very matured and very potent, very clinical, proficient before we will put you there. So this Manchester United way in there now is now behind Rasmus Højlund, behind first of all Sesko, then Højlund, then Zexi, then whoever is going to come in. Last now loaning go. So they're going to blame in advice. See, this life, most of all these young stars they have people advising them. And what I know they like to put smart for the matter, they say, now the person where they wear the shoe, know where they pinch up. So you will won't come out. Now you know whatever decision you take. Now for your own personal interest. Arsenal fans now where they blame you. They are fighting for their own personal interest as fans. Because they want you to represent them and to stay with them for the future. You get. So but you, any way you feel say the best for you, do it. Now do me after they analyze all this kind of story. Now, you know, the season don't start now. Even Gareth Bale now, he don't join TNT punditry business. He don't join the punditry crew because Rio Ferdinand not come up for TNT. So I can't listen to the likes of Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, and Michael Richards. They talk about Arsenal's title chances and them raise some issues with them gets with Arsenal. So when you look at Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer, believe Arsenal will not win the league, that they will come short. I will see them talk. Now, make I take you through some of the things we then talk. Now, when asked about Arsenal's title chances on the Rest is Football podcast, Michael Richards recalled his thoughts from last year. He said it's a hard one, because I remember saying last season that I thought Manchester City would win the league, but Man City can't get injuries. They said that the injury affects Man City. So injury can be a big difference. Now, bringing in Gyökeres now for Arsenal is massive. And not just because he's a big name forward, because of his movements that we talked about with the strikers all the time. Havertz also did very, very good. We are all big fans of Havertz, but in the number 10 position, so Havertz play number 10. And true, Havertz play number 10, no, they create. But you're not supposed to lead the line. Because they talk about Havertz, say yes, but now they don't bring Gyökeres. Gyökeres is bringing something special. I still don't know if it's enough to get them over the line. This time, Michael Richards too. I still don't know. I think 1 or 2 injuries and they're back to the same as last season. So I'm going to say they will challenge, but they will not win. Now, look at Michael Richards' point of view. This is not a balanced analysis or an objective analysis. You only took it one side. Yes, if there are injuries, they will come short. But now only Arsenal, if there are injuries to Liverpool, they don't go come short. If the same injuries do Man City, they will come short. Injuries not be only Arsenal, injuries will affect. If injuries affect everybody, do you think there is a team where, like Liverpool now or Man City, the type of injury where Arsenal experienced last season, Liverpool go through them, we don't win the league? The answer is an emphatic no. Now, you don't analyze, say, if injuries catch Arsenal, they're not going to win the league. Yes, that is true. That is valid. But what about the reverse? If injuries don't catch them, what will happen? You forget that one as an analyst. Your mind don't go there. You forget that. Who you deliver for? Is it not your job to be balanced? You talk about the left, you talk about the right. So why you can't talk about one side? For that reason, they're not going to win the league. The only challenge. What if the injuries are not there? That is what I expected you to also, as you don't talk that one, that's valid. Then you have to talk about the other one for a balanced analysis, not a biased analysis. Now, then we get a problem with Michael Richards. Now, another person say, I agree. I think they will challenge. I just think they will fall short again. Now, like shit that they talk now, I like all their signings. I think that is exactly what they needed. Okay? And I still don't think they may be finished yet. Me say, as I never sign finish, they will still sign more. I've definitely got them in the Champions League, but I just don't see them having enough to win the title. They will fall short. Did they hear? Now you take a man say they signed everything they needed to win the league, but you don't just see them. This is subconscious bias. You don't, for no reason. You don't just see them winning it. Meanwhile, Gary Lineker agreed with his colleagues that Arsenal will fall short in the title race, pointing out that the club are relying on Gyökeres instantly adapting to the Premier League. Although the striker recently impressed in a pre-season win over Atletico Bilbao, the Gunners face a daunting challenge to overcome reigning champions Liverpool, who have made several high-profile signings. For they praise Liverpool. God, say Liverpool signed very, very well. They say Liverpool at the time say that defense is a shit packer, defense is porous. But them know the same from that point of view because it goes against their narrative and agenda. Now, Lineker admitted, I think I concur with both of you on that front. I probably wouldn't have said that if it wasn't that Liverpool have strengthened so well. A lot will depend on how Gyökeres does. I mean, he scored a terrific goal in preseason, but we all know preseason is not that important. Really? Let I come backtrack. Although it is for a striker in terms of that feeling of hitting the back of the net, how can you say preseason is not important? When they play your own football, you don't go preseason. No be preseason, you go. Sometimes I bring out all these things because when you read them, and they regard them as rage baits. Now, story we say go read the vex. Yeah. But sometimes I like bringing them up to expose the hypocrisy, to expose the double standard. When it comes to analyzing Arsenal, some people have subconscious biases from when they were playing football. The hate they have towards Arsenal, they show. When they talk about Arsenal, they don't give you balanced analysis. In mass communication, it's what they call lying by omission. When you omit some certain details in your analysis, you end up lying because you don't give your audience the entirety of the full picture. That's what I give you. We know, say yes, Arsenal sign new player. Whether I go better, whether I no go better, nobody knows. All of us go find out next season. But you can't come and be saying, yes, you know go better. I go, what if in better? They say no go better, I know go better. What if in better? That is the balance. You don't just lean towards one side. Now I'm not just coming for that story. Now, Ben Jacobs, when they talk about, say, see, Grealish, the guy already hold positive talks with Everton and is open to joining. In fact, now I can understand the major reason why they push the guy. They say we dey for World Cup here, the World Cup season, sha. So Thomas Tuchel don't tell Grealish, say, you still dey my plan, no? As long as say you play regular football, regardless of where you are playing, play regularly, you still dey my plan. So that is why Ben Jacobs already talk say Everton are now in advanced talks. But the truth be say Everton already signed the guy on loan. Because Fabrizio Romano can drop an update exclusive. Grealish to Everton. Here we go. Deal agreed with Man City. Medical book later today. Grealish already say yes to the Everton project. He already joined them. So a medical will complete. Now, to make this deal a reality, Manchester City actually told Everton to pay 100% of the guy's salary. £300,000 per week. I don't think anybody for Everton they end that kind of thing. So Everton already carry this player. Now waiting Real Madrid someone do or someone carry already go on loan to cover his salary. But from the look of things, I think if Manchester City sells Savinho to Tottenham Hotspur, then I expect City to go for Rodrigo because they have to replace him. That one is sure. They have to replace him. So we'll just watch and see how all these different dynamics go unfold. Now let me bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Mobilewelt Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 at Kennywood Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, now if I say Victor Gyökeres, maybe the Aston player, they tell everybody, say, I'm ready for Manchester United on Sunday. Don't be laying the talk, even Magalhaes say, see you on Sunday. So all things being equal, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think the fine place for us to call the show and ends. Like, come your way later in the evening. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Not get out. All right, guys. Choose.